So we might know exactly why the Hulk is in Spider-Man 4. And it's interesting because if this turns out to be true, they're going to be rewriting and retconning history in the MCU, I'm guessing. Because apparently, they're going to establish that Bruce Banner and Peter Parker have a history that dates back to the early days of the MCU. Which makes me think a retcon. We'll see. Okay guys, so we got some brand new details in regards to the Incredible Hulk's role in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, I already made a video that's like 12-ish plus minutes long about what comics they could use as inspiration. I'm going to leave that as a recommended one, and it's going to be right there in the description. So I suggest you guys watch that because I cover pretty much all the big stories that they could use. But per these reports, the Hulk is in this film to officially start his arc that's going to be told across a handful of the films coming up and directly set up the Hulk and his story in Avengers Doomsday. But more importantly, here's what else has been stated by insider Alex Perez. He said, and I quote, "What I heard involves a connection between Peter Parker and Bruce, dating back to the earliest days of the MCU and exploring some uncharted territory for both characters' personal histories." End quote. So if we just take a trip back through time in the MCU, during the events of the Incredible Hulk where Bruce is on the run, we know that Iron Man's whole, Stark Expo, that's where Peter Parker was as a child. So are they going to go back to something like that? Or are they going to go back even further and maybe insinuate that Hulk or Bruce, when he was working on the super soldier serum, maybe somebody somehow got a sample of it, or there was other tests? Are they going to reveal that he was responsible for the whole spider or something? That's the only thing I can get out of this. Where do you go into the history of both these characters with their connections? Because there isn't much. There really isn't. So it makes me think that it's got to be some sort of retcon. Now, again, I want to advise you, don't get pissed at this. This is just me thinking off the top of my head, trying to rationalize how does this work. And I'm having a hard time understanding it myself. So I'm just here making a video, putting my thoughts out there. Man. How do you make this work? Again, in that video I did, that's a long form video, I explain what comics they could use and how. And I think those have more of a reason to exist outside of, let's dive into the history of Spider-Man and Peter that we've never explored. What history? They don't meet till what? Infinity War? Endgame? I can't even remember. When did they meet? See, I'm having a hard time. It's been a while, so this makes me question things unless they're going to rewrite something that happens between films where maybe Bruce and him were hanging out or talking, or he was helping him. We just didn't see it between Homecoming and Far From Home or something. Then that could work fine. But if we're going all the way back, how do you explain Bruce hanging out with a 7-year-old? That's going to send up red flags. I don't care who you are. See what I mean? I got questions, folks. I got questions. Thank you for checking out that video. And thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will. And if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching and have a good one.